What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have my friend Avery, Romer the Roamer, who built a 7-figure Amazon business using virtual assistants. And we're going to go through what a virtual assistant is, how we've used them in our own businesses, what they can be used for, and the best strategies for hiring your first virtual assistant. So stick around through the whole video. Let's get into it. All right, Avery, so you've been telling me for years about virtual assistants, and I've actually been utilizing them thanks to your advice as well. So what exactly is a virtual assistant, just to start us off?
So a virtual assistant is somebody that helps you, and I wouldn't even look at them as like a virtual assistant. Just look at them as a person who can solve problems for you and treat them as such. And so they can help you with customer service, they can help you find profitable product, they can help you do everything in your life that you don't want to do, whether that's buy plane tickets, whether that's literally, I have them do so much stuff. Whenever you're like on your phone doing something tedious, that's something a VA could do. Whenever you're on your computer and you're like, I don't want to be here right now and it's a repetitive task, that's something a VA could do. So I've used virtual assistants to scale my business, and so look forward to talking with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's like basically a person, typically in like a third world country, who's able to work for a very cheap wage by like Western standards and such, but you can provide a really good service to them and actually build great partnerships the way we have and everything. I think the most popular one for Amazon sellers is definitely product sourcing.
Yeah, product sourcing, right, but I also think you should use them to manage your inventory and just help out. Anything you're doing in your business that's wasting your time, like you as a business owner should always be focused on scaling your business, growing your business, getting more profitable product. And anytime that you are taken away from that task, you should have a virtual assistant focus on that stuff so you can focus on growing your business and taking it forward.
Because the most profitable stuff, or the most profitable activities you can be doing is always going to be product sourcing. Exactly. It's always going to be find the next thing. It's not prep. It's not bookkeeping. It's not accounting. It's not managing spreadsheets and everything. So like me personally, I have an awesome VA who's actually editing the video you guys are watching. And then I'm going to be getting someone to help out with product sourcing as well and everything. And you want to tell us about your virtual assistant operation?
Yeah. So a few tips for you guys. When I went off the bat, like I've always use virtual assistants to scale my business, and one of the biggest mistakes I made was just hiring 3 virtual assistants, throwing them in the fire, telling them to bring me product, and I felt like I needed to buy, if they bring me 15 products every day between all 3 of them, I needed to buy at least X% every day. I needed to buy X%, and what I found is that's not the case. You should still run your OA business smart. Your online arbitrage, wholesale, whatever you're running, you should still treat it the way that you usually buy inventory. And what I found through Miles and through other people and just through experience really is the best way to purchase inventory is you don't buy any inventory on one day. You don't buy any inventory the next day. You maybe buy a little the next day, but then one day you buy as much damn inventory as you need to. So don't feel like every single day you need to buy, if your spend goal for the month is $30,000, don't feel like you need to spend $1,000 every day. It's never going to work out like that. Like we spent collectively downstairs today.
Oh, over 100, probably like
250,000, and so like treat that the same way. When you have virtual assistants, have them bring you leads, but don't feel attached to the outcome. You can go a week without buying any of your virtual assistants leads. You can go a week without buying any of your own leads, but when a good lead comes, purchase a lot of it. And so definitely don't think that you have to get immediate return on your investment from your virtual assistant. Look at them more as an extension of you and helping you find potentially profitable products. But when you find that 1 good product, 2 good products, go deep on those.
Yeah, and the reason why you don't want to be necessarily worrying about doing stuff every day, like inventory spend wise, is because just the way online arbitrage and different sales happening and different coupons being available on different websites, it's never going to be able to be a regular thing like that. Right. And everything. And that's the beauty and spontaneity of the business, is that you're well connected and are really on top of things. You can take huge advantage of different sales that happen, like Black Friday, Valentine's Day, Easter, Memorial Day, all different types of stuff like that, as well as when big coupons come available. And like I tell my coaching program students, like on a monthly basis, there's typically like 5 days when like 50% of your work should happen buying wise for the entire month. The key is knowing which 5 days, and that's the hard part obviously in terms of being connected and such to the right opportunities.
Like having a virtual assistant with you on Cyber Monday or Black Friday is huge, man. For a lot of reasons. They can help you find more product. Maybe you're like on this website and you're like, oh my gosh, there's going to be so much stuff here, but I have to do this tedious task of going through, looking at the clearance section, copying and pasting. Put them on the copy and paste task. Have them report back to you the best things, and then you can quickly choose which ones are the best. Alternatively, if you have to purchase, they have an order limit of 5 and you want to buy 500 of a unit, I personally let them purchase for me, and they purchase over and over and over again. You can give them a delegate employee card, And then that way, when they're doing those purchases, you can say, hey, here's your card. You can turn it on, turn it off, turn it on for them to do their purchasing. And you can go and find more profitable inventory in the meantime, instead of spending an hour purchasing or an hour going through the clearance section when it's obviously a step 1, 2, 3 task that's not super complicated.
Yeah, so it comes down to like reverse engineering what your time's worth, and then trying to avoid as much as possible doing stuff that's worth less than that, basically, where you could be making money otherwise with that time. That comes from elimination, delegation with virtual assistants, automation with software, and different things like that.
And a lot of times you'll find product that is out of stock one day, or the deal is not there, or some other weird dynamic, the coupon code is not working. What you can have them do on these products that you want to go really deep on is give them the supplier link, give them the Amazon page, just so they can monitor the pricing to make sure it doesn't tank, and have them check to see, is it in stock, is a sale back on, is a coupon code active, and then have them do that, and then they can notify you, hey, this product that you wanted to buy 500 of that you couldn't because it was out of stock is now active. And you don't have to check compulsively every single day to see if it's back in stock. You can have them checking those 10 products that you know you want to buy, and just have a spreadsheet of those items there. That's a huge thing that we do every day.
Yeah, and so I know someone watching this is thinking, okay, but how do I communicate with my virtual assistants if they're in other countries? So how do you?
Yeah, so I use WhatsApp. I travel a lot, and that's how I communicate with a lot of people. And I can just call them whenever. I recommend really treating them like an actual employee. Like call them up when you when
they're valuable parts of the team.
Exactly.
The
call them when you have questions. Text them on WhatsApp. WhatsApp's my platform.
Voice message. I know you're big
voice message.
Yeah. I just talked to mine through Facebook actually, because I'm still just
Facebook's great too.
And everything.
But those two platforms, like, keep it simple. In a business, you always want your communication with your team and your employees to be like water. You want it to be able to go back and forth. You don't want it to be on a platform like that you don't use that often. So if you don't use Slack that often, maybe a whole day goes by and the project doesn't get moved forward because you only check it once a day. But WhatsApp, maybe it buzz notifies you, and you can quickly move a project forward because you open it up and they say, hey, is this okay? You can quickly say yes, and then the whole project is continuous.
And how much do you typically pay them, and how are you paying them?
Yeah, so you don't want to pay less than $400 a month, because it's just tough for them to survive off of that. $400 is like a pretty decent salary. And so just think of it that way. Think of how much are they going to make per month from you, unless you're doing like some type of part-time or freelance agreement.
Which I've had part-time BAs, and it's fantastic.
That's a completely different scenario.
Yeah.
But generally, at least $2.50. Maybe I even start them at as low as $2 an hour.
Well, if it's a college kid or something.
Yeah, I've even gone as low as $1.50. But if I'm going to go as low as $1.50, I'm making sure that they can get at least 40 to 55 hours a week. And they're full time,
and that's significantly more than the wage in their home country typically.
It's
work from home.
It's great money.
Scalable.
Like, I mean, otherwise they would work some construction job or something else that would pay like 50 cents. So
yeah, got you. And then just to finish up here, so how should people go about hiring, and where should they go about hiring, and any mistakes people make a lot?
Yeah, so onlinejobs.ph is the best place to go. You can also go on other websites, Upwork.com, stuff like that, but I found the highest quality to be on onlinejobs.ph. That's 100% Philippine hires, and they have great work ethic. Filipinos do. They have obviously the conversions in our favor. So, to hire an American who is really worth a damn, you got to pay 25
at least,
maybe even 30.
Yeah.
There, you can get a similar quality person for like $5 an hour. Like, if you pay
Who's
$7,
very grateful, typically, from my experience.
And if you're paying $7 an hour for the Philippines, that person is like top notch.
Yeah.
So just know that conversion rate's in your favor. And so onlinejobs.ph, you can put an application out there, and I just recommend putting like a written description of what you want them to do. Maybe even shoot a video of yourself like we're shooting right now, and put it in the application. And at the end of the video, or at the end of your paragraph, I would say, message me a spreadsheet with the color of the rainbows,
or even just a word, like the word elephant or something.
Yeah, just something
like that. Just
something
to make
like
sure
that.
they watch it. You always got to do that in your application.
I like the spreadsheet one because it's like a little bit more effort, and so then I can quickly go through the spreadsheets, see who color coded the spreadsheets, see who actually filled out the spreadsheet, see if the order of the rainbow is correct. Like, did they Google it? All those things, and then you can out of that, then you can. The question, my favorite question is, what is why would you be a good fit for this job?
Yeah.
I hated being asked that question when I'm applying for
Same.
jobs.
It's
But
I want money.
I love
It's
right.
what it is. What it
I love
actually is.
asking it because sometimes they will say certain things that really make them qualify for the job.
Yeah,
like
experience,
right.
and communication.
Like if you're
all
hiring
that
an Amazon VA and you're like, why are you a good fit for the job? They may tell you, I have been a product researcher for X
XYZ
company.
that you might know in many cases.
Yeah, and so that's it in a nutshell. And then in terms of hiring them, I recommend bringing them on board. I always bring 2 on at once, and then I hire 1 out of the 2, and I let both of them know that, hey, I'm working with 2 people right now. I'm going to hire 1. I always track their hours with Timeproof or some other app. It screen records them. And but at the end of the day, the most important thing is that they're giving you results. So are they giving you profitable product? Are they giving you profit? Like period. Maybe they're doing customer service
Freeing
for
up
you.
time.
Are they freeing up your time? Like
there.
everything you want them to do, is it actually being achieved? And then I pay them twice a week. I pay them on PayPal, and it's as simple as that. They send me an end of day report. Everything they did,
Love
they
it.
summarize. I found 15 products. I did this. I have them put everything into numbers that can be categorized into numbers, and they report it to me, and I can see, okay, this was done, and I pay them once every 2 weeks.
Sweet. Cool.
So,
All right. So that is the virtual assistant hiring guide. A lot of you guys watching should go ahead and try it. Even just see how you like it. You
Yeah.
get someone, pay them for a week, pay them for 2 weeks, see how it goes. That's what I did. Ended up being a really big thing for my content business and everything. So go follow Avery on all socials. It's Romer the Romer. It'll be linked below. Thanks a lot. See you guys
awesome.
in the next one.
Appreciate you.